Hi there, this is a JQ Sabres Quinlan Voss retrofit. This was sent to me to be repaired and pretty much rewired completely. When I received it, the switches here were not soldered in correctly. The heat shrink was coming off, there was some tape, and they weren't wired correctly. The CF inside, it's a 5, didn't actually function. It had to be there was an error on the card, and it didn't boot properly, so I had to rebuild the card from scratch. The switch assembly up here, as you can see, these are the 16 millimeter AV switches. They're kind of shoehorned in here. It was kind of drilled out, as you can see this little overhang there. I tried to clean it up as best I could. There was a lot of scratches up in this area. I wet sanded and polished and sanded and polished and sanded and polished quite a bit to get them up far. I also redid the emitter here, so it was a little bit more center aligned for this, because on the inside he asked for a different LED, so he had a brighter green, and this has a tri-rebel green, green, white for the main LED. Down here in the back, he also asked for a PVC setup, but not sure. I couldn't really do a PVC setup because, for one, it doesn't really make much sense to me to do it, because the PVC setup, it doesn't hold everything properly. So I actually just used TCS chassis setup, which I'm going to show you. That as long as the MPI here doesn't spin, everything should pull out rather easily. And this is how you get into the SD card. Okay, so there's the recharge port, and you can see right there's the speaker. Here's an pommel accent LED, and this just pulls right out. And here we have the Crystal Focus 5 with power extender here. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the kill key because I wanted to show something.
Are you prepared to meet your fate?
Okay, I put some accent LEDs on here because I didn't want to put a PLI on the outside, so there is one on the inside. So when it goes into PLI mode, the 7 one should blink when the power supply is low. The power supply is actually a little bit smaller than it was. It's two 185 00s because I could get those to fit properly and retain the use of the sled. One of the main reasons for the sled here is because the speaker was actually up in the front up here, which can work well. There's a lot of sound holes up here, but it wasn't loud enough for him, so he asked me to put it down near the pommel. So that's the solution I came up with. And as you can see, this has an RGB in the pommel. It's wired to the 3.1 output, so anytime you pull the kill key, it's going to come on and cycle through all the colors: cyan, blue, yellow, green, purple, the whole bit. Okay, this is the main power, and it is a standard green, and this one back here is the auxiliary, and it's cyan. And here you can see the flash on flash. As you can hear, the saber is nice and loud. Okay, I'm going to put a blade in. It's nice and bright now. Has anti-power off protection. Okay. blade holder on these was always a tight fit. Okay, for the fonts, he had a particular setup that he wanted. This is a, probably going to mispronounce this like I always do everybody's weirdo Star Wars name. Erhamin, maybe? I don't know. It was formerly Dr. Todd. He made Wendigo, and there's another one. His fonts, what? I guess we'll find out. That's Nova Star Shadow Sister.
Tron Legacy.
That's Tron Legacy, the disc sound version. Phoenix Sword. Death Rattle, that was his other font. That was one of the ones he made. And that's Wendigo. And that's the Eye Saber. And Satori Zen.
Tron Legacy.
And let's finish up with that. Okay, well, that's it. Thanks for looking, and later.